Next up, we're going to be checking out Creative Everyday's How a Bubble Girl Became the #1 VTuber. This is about Ironmouse. I know actually quite a bit about her because she makes my wife laugh, and that is not easy. So I heavily rely on, hey, dear, you feeling good? No? Oh, here's an Ironmouse video. And it works. And I love that because it's the easiest husband points you can possibly imagine. Love it. It's like, oh, hey, Ironmouse reacted to something cool. Check it out, dear. I abuse that, and I will continue to do so. Alicia, if you're watching this, you already know I do it because I do it all the time. And I'm going to keep doing it. I stand by this sentence. So let's jump into it, because while I know quite a bit about her from just watching her videos for a while, I don't know everything. And if there's one thing people doing these documentaries about other creators is, they have maybe a little terrifying amount of information. And I'm kind of both scared and curious about it. Let's jump out and ignore all the ethical quandaries about knowing so much about another person and jump right into not caring, because if they do anything like a face reveal, I think that would be much bigger news, and they probably wouldn't do that because it's explicitly the one thing she doesn't want due to being a VTuber. Let's see where this goes. Eyes. Oh,
this is Ironmouse.
Actually haven't. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I've never seen these animations. What? Okay, so they did like the 90s magical girl version. Gremlin.
One of the biggest VTubers in the world, who is actually quite small.
Piece of shit is 1 inch taller than me.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, she is legally, technically a midget. No, I think she might be 1 inch bigger than that. I think the cutoff is if you're 4'10". I don't remember. Is it under 4'10" you're legally defined as a midget and able to get disability, or is it 4'10" and up that you're not? It actually does matter because you could literally get disability for just being small. Huh.
A 4'10" Latina with gremlin energy. More models than every other VTuber combined.
Yeah. The worm.
Over the course of several record-breaking subathons has raised millions for the charity that changed her life for the better. Because you...
Ooh. Ah, yeah, the subathon for charity. Ah, how old is this video? Oh, it's 2 weeks old. So timing. There is probably going to be an add-on at the end of this covering that, because while she did do a subathon for charity, the reason she's not in VShojo anymore is because they didn't give the money to the charity. They kept it. All of it. And they did that for a lot of people, apparently. They weren't paying people. Yeah, it's like, hey, you know what we should do? Not pay the people who are making the money in the first place. They literally stole from charity.
You see, she isn't just
and Ironmouse found out and quit.
She's had to accomplish all of this from a tiny, windowless bedroom that she cannot leave due to her life-threatening illness. And yet somehow she became the #1 streamer in the world. But I want to share with you from the beginning what made Ironmouse's story so special, with her unshakable positivity and the best example of the power of friendship you could find.
Oh, the cyclothons! I remember these. Is this the last one? The one right before it, where he brought the iPad with mouse on it.
On the internet, she managed to fight tooth and nail through every obstacle and proved once and for all, like a true magical girl, that love conquers all. This is the story of how Ironmouse became the strongest VTuber.
Okay, having said that and brought enough pictures of Connor in here, I think we already know what side of the shipping war this guy's on. For anyone who doesn't know, yeah, there is massive shipping between Ironmouse and Connor. As far as anyone knows, they're just friends. Unless I'm massively out of the loop on this one, which is entirely possible because the loop and me are not on the same Venn diagram.
No, you go ahead.
You're real quiet there from when this opened up, huh?
I think I reacted to this video years ago.
Yeah. Go and smack the monster. Go and slap him. Give him a little slap.
I want to slap his ass. What was that noise?
Yeah,
for
that's
many
me playing horror
people,
games.
myself included, the moment we first discovered her was that now famous clip, Ironmouse alone in her room explaining that she needed a new bed since it now essentially acted as her workstation.
I don't actually know this one. Like, I found out about her through Trash Taste and some of the jokes about that. I don't know this one. Dude.
She set a $2,000 donation goal thinking it might take weeks, but before she could even finish explaining why, her community had already hit it. In that one instant, you could see how much people wanted to support her, even when she still saw herself as some small streamer in a pocket of the internet. It was 2020, right as VTubing was exploding thanks to HoloLive, but
Yeah, actually, I remember this because that right when the pandemic started. I know VTubing was around before that, but I remember, like in my Discord especially, there were so many people popping up like, "Hey, have you heard of this VTuber? Hey, have you heard of this VTuber?" And I know some of them were huge, and some of them are, no, they've graduated now, but yeah.
also in the depths of COVID when the whole world was shut down. For most of us, being stuck at home was a temporary frustration, but for Ironmouse, this isolation wasn't new. It was her entire life. Ironmouse lives with common variable immunodeficiency, or CVID, a rare and serious primary immune disorder. In simple terms, her immune system doesn't produce enough of the antibodies needed to fight off infections.
Not enough white blood cells. That's actually not the main issue that I have. I do have a lowered count of white blood cells, but that's my issue is the component that actually makes stuff in my blood. I think that's the best way to explain it.
This makes everyday illnesses like colds and flus or even minor infections potentially life-threatening for her. To survive, she relies on regular plasma infusions.
Chat, donate plasma.
Oh, I've heard of this one. Yeah, because she does push for a lot of plasma donations because the antigens and antibodies in there that she doesn't make would be in other people's. I only know that from, oddly enough, I think I read a book that had characters involving that, and they actually researched that correctly. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I know that either, but it just happens to be something I read once. Which is why I wasn't entirely sure it was accurate, but it seems to be lining up with reality.
Do it now.
I need it. Give it to me.
Which provide the antibodies that without them, she couldn't make it on her own.
My body gets to work every time I get plasma. My body's trying to like play catch up, but it can't seem to catch up all the way.
These treatments are expensive.
How much does one bag of plasma cost?
$10,000 to like $15,000.
Difficult.
I mean, that's a lot because plasma is just the component of blood without the red blood cells in it. That's what plasma is. I thought that would be cheaper because it's literally just separating out the red blood cell, which is still useful in other aspects. But the shelf life on blood is so incredibly small that has to be recent. Yeah, and they can't really store it long term because it would become a biohazard at that point. That makes sense. I'm not entirely surprised about the price, though, now that I think about it. It's like, it's shocking on its face, but I guess a bit of personal info. My wife gets regular treatments, and part of that is infusions, and the bags aren't so bad because of healthcare. I mean, they're so goddamn expensive, and it's like, oh, yeah, that's a lot of money. But without it, the price of a bag for her, which has gone down, is maybe between 10 to 20,000, and that's going down because when she started getting it when she was like 12, I think she's in her 30s now, and like it was way more expensive. It was it's a good thing you're legally disabled because otherwise you cannot afford this. It's not that bad anymore. It's manageable now, but the pricing on this stuff, I should be more shocked. I just hate that my only shock is that plasma would be that expensive, where I thought other medicines would be more, because goddamn.
To access consistently and physically draining on her. But without them, she's extremely vulnerable, especially during COVID. Her illness made it dangerous just to hug her family, and many days she was confined to only her bed, unable to physically sit in a chair. And due to her lungs, she always felt as if she was breathing through a straw.
I got a better oxygen concentrator, and it's not in my room. It's like outside of my room, so you can't hear it go. I think even now you can't hear it going up my nose. You can't hear it, right?
Oh, she has a straw in her nose.
And yet, instead of giving in, she decided to stream as a VTuber. She just wanted friends, to be human and normal for a few hours a day, to laugh, to sing, to share her energy with people who see her instead of her illness. That generosity from her early community, the way they rallied around her without hesitation, became the foundation of everything that followed.
Also, I'm just going to pull this up because it's kind of scary to me. according to Resender, you can only donate plasma 3 times a year. Oh, but according to Christopher, you can actually donate at least 2 times a week. The nasal cannula? So it might depend on who's doing it and there are other restrictions then and how much. Maybe it's only 3 large? I have no idea. Either way, that's kind of terrifying. Is it that restrictive?
For a girl who often felt like a burden on her family, who struggled with confidence and self-worth, it was proof that she was loved, that she wasn't cursed, and that maybe, just maybe, she could turn her little stream into something more. Back in 2017, long before HoloLive became a global sensation,
2017?
she was already streaming quietly, sporadically, and just to a tiny audience.
Dude. Okay, one? Actually kind of weird. I thought she... Like, I knew about her from 2020. I didn't realize she started 3 years before that. For clarification, I started in 2015. You won't find that channel. I hope.
Streams were intimate and cozy, more like hanging out with a funny friend than watching a rising star. Nobody could have guessed that this little corner of Twitch one day would grow into the empire she commands now. To me, Ironmouse has always been the perfect name for her. On the surface, it was a playful nod to her favorite Sailor Moon character, but it was all
I knew it was Sailor Moon. I can't think of Sailor Moon related because my wife is a massive Sailor Moon fan and she geeked out when she heard that. Hell, it's probably the reason she liked this VTuber to start with. Because like, she likes Sailor Moon. I'm assuming. I didn't ask because I was more like, oh, she likes it. Let's find all the merch. Reminds me, I need to find more merch for Christmas. Dear, if you're watching this, you heard nothing.
Also a metaphor, this small creature with a heart of iron, fragile in body, but unbreakable in spirit. What people were so drawn to, even in those early days, was her infectious energy. She was this feisty, sassy Puerto Rican girl.
Hola, amigos. Yo me llamo Dora. Can you say one? Say it.
Oh, God.
One.
Who made dark jokes and inappropriate ones. She loved to mispronounce words like pizza as pizza, and even on a subconscious level, played with language.
Ew.
Instead of ew, she says ew with an O.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Sorry, I didn't realize. I thought that was an actually plushie on stream. I didn't realize her VTuber avatar was the physical 3D plushie. That is actually kind of freaking me out a bit. That is more than a little bit freaky to me. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Whoa. Oh, God. Wait, I didn't even realize I do that all the time. Oh, God. No, stop. Oh, my God. Please stop.
She squeaked, she cackled, and just like a gremlin, this tiny, chaotic creature was endlessly entertaining. And did I mention she could sing?
Oh, I've heard these, yeah. Sorry, I've heard her sing before. I've heard this song before, but just this little clip right here. You can hear where she has a much deeper register in most of it, but there's that little, I guess, spike where she goes into her normal register that's much higher before dropping back into the opera voice. I think that's why she freaked out. When she goes the FO, you can actually hear where it spikes into her normal register for just a single portion of the syllable. Oh, wow. Never noticed that before. It's crazy that's actually her voice, though. Wait.
Her voice became unusually high-pitched due to years with her illness. But before it worsened, she was actually classically trained.
Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me?
And yet she never gave up on her dream or herself.
Oh, my wife has found these clips before where they have the mashups of all the time she sings, and they actually sync together so well when she does matching songs, which now I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to music, but even I realize having the consistency for multiple attempts at the same song match up is not normal, because normally it is all over the place because you might string something out longer, shorter, be off key, be on a different tone, maybe be at a different register so it doesn't quite fit. And you can see there's variations of it, but they're actually sounding complementary, as opposed to if I did that where someone would probably accuse me of pulling a Canada. If you understand the reference, yeah.
Holy shit!
She She always wanted to be on stage. And while things did not turn out the way she expected, I'm going to show you how the entire world ended up becoming her stage. The turning point came in late 2020 when Ironmouse joined VShojo. Suddenly she wasn't just a small streamer making friends online. She was shoulder to shoulder with VTuber icons like Vebe, Nyanners, and Project Melody. For the
Sorry, it feels so weird to hear VTuber icons and then include Mouse as just someone joining them, because it always, like, maybe this is because I started learning about VTubers. I knew about them before, but I started learning through Ironmouse and then found out about the rest. It feels weird to hear it in this order. Again, I wasn't really the biggest VTuber fan, and honestly, I'm still not. I just find some of their actual personalities fascinating. Mostly Nero, because the technological aspect is fascinating to me, but this just seems almost backwards.
first time, streaming wasn't just about survival or connection, it was about building a career. With VShojo, Mouse began taking streaming more seriously. She showed up more consistently, invested in better models, and leaned fully into her chaotic energy. And it paid off. She found herself surrounded by like-minded creators, women who were just as wild and funny and unfiltered as she was.
What the fuck? Claymation? No, it's still 3D.
You are a hero. Sucking on my titties like you wanna be calling me all the time.
My wife quotes that goddamn song so often. I actually know this one.
But this moment didn't just come with friendship, it was also responsibility. Suddenly she was the breadwinner. She could pay bills, buy necessities, and take care of her parents who had taken care of her. Her mom would call her a doll and describe her streams as a little show.
I've
a
heard about
different
that, yeah.
generation's understanding of what she was doing, but always with a mother's pride. And her father
Not
was
wrong,
just as
though.
supportive, in his own way.
So my dad like throws holy water on me sometimes. Holy water on me. And he's like, for you, have good.
Okay, as someone who was Catholic and went to church, you don't touch that shit, because every single person puts their hand in there. And if there's one thing you know, it's the old man who just came out of the bathroom who's like, oh yeah, oh god, that's good. And then he walks out. You make sure not to do anything that he just did. It's like, oh, he was in there, you're not going in there. He just touched the holy water, you ain't touching the holy water. Anyone who gets holy water is getting the most disease-ridden shit ever. It's a form of natural selection, man, in the sense that if you take it, you're going to be getting the last rites pretty damn quick. I mean, I'm only half joking. There's a legitimate, significant, documented amount of fecal matter that they keep finding in it. It's actually a problem. If you ever see a church that has spray bottles or dispensers of it now, because that's the thing they do, this is why. I'm half joking. The half is that I don't want to acknowledge that it's actually not entirely joking at all and completely real, because this is legitimately a problem.
Day, but
Mouse always said that if she ever treated herself as fragile, she'd never have done anything. Instead, she decided to fight. She wanted to be seen as normal, someone who could keep up with her friends and carry her own weight. However, she had no idea who was about to change her life forever. But before we get to that, let's talk about today's sponsor. Crystal of Atlan is a gorgeous and
Yeah, I saw this one. I suck at these control patterns. I'm gonna skip past it, but it does look like a cool game.
so now's a good time to dive right in. If you do, it'll really help support the channel. And now, back to the video. Connor, better known as CDogVA, is a Welsh YouTuber with a posh British accent.
God,
Voice
that
actor of
freaking
characters like Sebastian from Black Butler, co-host of Trash
One thing I should clarify on that, he's not actually the voice actor of Sebastian. He is a voice actor. He's done a lot of anime. But he impersonated the voice actor through some of his YouTube skits where he played as Sebastian. He never actually was the voice actor directly. Unless I'm wrong, which is entirely possible.
Taste podcasts, and at the time, a self-proclaimed VTuber hater.
I see people on Twitter and they're like fucking
Really?
like it's like life or death to
Oh
them.
yeah.
Really?
To him, the
Yeah.
VTuber scene just looked like an endless wave of flashy anime avatars and out-of-context sexual clips. Nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
but whatever it wasn't for him. And yet, somehow, his world collided with Mouse.
I heard about
How did
this.
you and Mouse meet? I used to lurk in Mouse's streams, and then I mentioned that I watched Mouse, and I thought that she was a very, very good streamer on Trash Taste.
I enjoy watching some. Like, who's the Ironmouse on Twitch? I watched her about.
And this is the exact moment, because this is year one of Trash Taste during COVID. I remember this. Oh, God. When this came out, I had literally just got to a house we My wife and I had just got married because this was so early in COVID. Yeah, we actually got away with that somehow. And I remember watching this thinking, oh, who's Ironmouse? And my wife already knew at this point, but I did not. I would have got a lot more husband points early on if I had, and I could just bribe her with more Ironmouse videos. But I didn't know at the time, so I missed the opportunity. But I remember literally sitting there and watching this. I think I was actually painting Warhammer models at the time, too, so I was only half listening. Dude, this is so much nostalgia.
She's really funny.
Yeah, she's really good.
I was doing a hentai dubbing video, and Mouse wanted to be in it.
After the recording, they actually talked for several hours, where Mouse chose to open up about her illness instead of hiding it from him. She was usually embarrassed to tell anyone, worried they'd be uncomfortable or even disgusted by it. But for some reason, she felt she could trust him, and he listened, asking genuine questions, not out of pity, but curiosity and empathy. For the first time, Mouse didn't feel like she had to hide her struggles or put on a brave face. She could breathe. She could be honest about the reality of her condition, and when he didn't flinch, when he didn't treat her as something fragile about to break, she felt human talking to a stranger. And it was that single call that laid the foundation for one of the most unlikely and beloved friendships the internet would ever see.
Today
I actually think I recognize that animation. I have seen Music Box of Fate. It's more opera style, so not quite my take, but it was beautiful. I think that's what that was from.
we're playing a game with a special person. We will be playing a game with Connor. Oh, God!
Her voice actually does
That
sound
was when
lower
Mouse
now.
was nice to me. Mouse was very polite to me back then.
Why am I so nervous?
But it isn't what you might expect. Their first official collab playing Keep Talking Nobody Explodes started off respectful. But by the time they're playing It Takes Two together, a co-op shooter with plenty of opportunities for trolling, and a story about a married couple on the edge of divorce, everything changed.
Oh my God.
Oh, I forgot. I heard about It Takes Two because it's one of the games that my wife was interested in, but I didn't realize that's what it's about. Oh, that is way more fucked up than I could think.
God,
Okay, it's
sorry.
okay. Don't worry. No, don't apologize. You did good.
Oh God, he used to be so nice to me. What the fuck happened?
Suddenly, all the politeness was gone, replaced with constant bickering. Not cruel or harsh, but the kind of playful arguing you'd expect from siblings, or an old married couple.
That's the real.
Oh, really?
That's the real
Really?
reason. That's
God,
the real reason.
this is adorable.
It's all a ploy, guys. You're all being fucking played. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! No, I don't. No, I
I'm
don't.
fucking from, you piece of shit. Shut the fuck up.
And I know that you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar.
Connor, the exasperated Welshman, and Mouse, the feisty Latina gremlin, were instantly magnetic together.
He just got dumb.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And chat couldn't get enough
What
of it.
the hell
Their
is this
play fighting
animation?
became the foundation
What the
of the entire dynamic. Mouse especially leaned into the classic anime trope of the tsundere.
You are tsundere.
My God.
What?
And here was what really apparently sent off the scale. Quote, "It's good to be super short because everybody is taller than me. And it's nice to look up to people, and I like it because somebody who is very nice to me that I might like might use my head as an armrest. And I will gladly provide my head as an armrest. But then I'll look up at them and I'll be like, huh? Don't use my head as an armrest. And I'll pretend I hate it. But I like it."
The fire
God damn. I had not heard that quote before. Oh, sorry. That's actually hilarious to me.
character who acts like they don't want attention, snapping and pretending to be annoyed when deep down they truly love it.
I mean, you can
Super
just live
tsundere.
with me if you want.
I should probably make my own home, though, right?
You can, but it won't be as good as mine.
I remember.
I could make a better one.
Oh, really? You think you can make a better home than me?
Maybe.
Right away.
Oh, you're right behind me.
And in this case, Connor gave it right back to her. He'd troll her, tease her, they'd argue over the smallest things.
How big's this burger you're making?
These are Brontosaurus burgers.
That's like a year's supply of gremlin food. Let it go. No! Why did it go there?
I'm being told, according to Shadow, people have receipts from Mouse's streams. Like, just how many receipts are we talking about? Like, that last one was kind of, oh, that is incriminating. Are we talking even more than that? Because I've seen a few clips, but damn.
Are you helping or just watching me?
Yes.
The heat, get out of the kitchen.
Just like working in real life.
Professional cook watcher. Bruh, this bread is so sweet. It's so hot, bread.
Oh, she zooted? Oh, she zooted.
Stop massaging yourself with the bread. Why are you so bad at this?
I'm pretty sure that clip right there has, let's call it fan art of that moment. I'm sure there's definitely fan art of that moment. And if there's not, internet, you have disappointed me. I mean, no more than usual, but still.
And she'd squeak, yell, and rage right back with twice the energy. That back and forth, the verbal sparring, the trolling in games, the constant banter, became the heartbeat of their friendship.
God, glasses.
Oh, I just hit my balls.
Did you just drop? Why? Why would you even do that? Ah. I was going to take a drink and I'm going to do it anyways, but I just... Why?
Oh, I just hit my balls. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the surface, it looked like he was always annoying her, but in reality, they were already becoming best friends.
I don't hate him.
Be careful what you say, because there's clippers literally lurking in every corner of this stream.
Oh. I just realized there's a little Kermit down there. Didn't Connor really like frogs? Or Kermit specifically?
I don't want him to know. I spoke to him earlier and he was like, have a good interview. And I'm like, thanks. And, oh God, no! We didn't talk at all!
I see,
At
there's
first,
the
while this
receipts.
bickering was the main draw, little by little, her mask started to slip. There were moments where Ironmouse would accidentally reveal just how much she valued Connor. She'd mention how often they talked off-stream, how he supported her, how much he understood her situation. For someone who had always been embarrassed about her illness, even the sound of her oxygen machine in the background.
Noise sounds like a Geiger counter in your house.
What?
Oh, is it the crackling?
Yeah, what is that?
Sorry, that's my oxygen tube.
Oh shit, sorry.
Oh, that's what that
Fuck.
sound is.
Oh, now I feel awful, Mouse.
It's not normal to have a fucking oxygen tube in your nose, Connor. Nothing about me is normal.
Yeah, who the fuck gives a shit? Who cares? Bro, you want to be fucking boring? Bro, it is totally okay. You do not have to feel embarrassed about it.
God damn. I heard that in the back. I was like, oh, is that just a little static? Nope. I'm not tearing up. You're tearing up. I'm not doing that at all.
As I tell you all the time off stream, as you know, I think it's fucking badass that you're able to stream and do everything that you do. You know that, Mouse.
Connor's acceptance meant everything. He made her feel special and, more importantly, normal. Sometimes their streams made that affection
Oh my God, the JoJo. It actually fits with the copper cat hair.
impossible to hide.
I can't do the tsundere thing right now.
What?
I feel the sick. Stop it.
What is the
Aw.
tsundere thing? Why is that?
I can't have that fucking outrage thing right now. I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Jeez.
They'd play games where the punishment for losing was to compliment each other.
Connor, I think you are a very good friend.
Oh,
Aw.
you think so?
And yeah, part of the reason why it feels so comfortable with sharing more about myself is because you encouraged me to do it. So thank you for being encouraging.
And even though they
Aw, that's
joked and
adorable.
squirmed through it, the words were real. Connor admitted how much he admired her strength and her voice. Mouse would gush about how kind he was, how patient, how much he made her laugh. Connor even surprised Ironmouse with a cosplay of herself, making her laugh
God.
so hard she couldn't breathe.
I thought this was an edit. That's real? I saw this image floating around in memes. I didn't realize that. I literally thought someone just was really good at photoshopping it in. Oh my God. That's awesome. She has the little leg.
I can't even look at you. Fuck.
Their streams together became this mix of firecracker arguments and wholesome moments sprinkled in between. And
Yep.
their audiences loved every second of it.
So proud of him. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him, bro.
In fact, the Clipper channels took it a step further. They'd see Ironmouse often sounding like a needy girlfriend,
You see what happens when you don't play Minecraft with me?
demanding Connor's
God.
time or missing him when he was busy. She'd make sure everyone knew when he was the one calling her.
Look, Connor has to call you first all the time. Yeah, that's true. So what?
So it didn't look like she was the one always begging for a play date.
Oh, I hope you had a good time.
A play date.
Oh.
Why are you gonna play?
And her friends loved teasing her
Yeah, actually, that literally is what it would be. It would be a date of playing.
about it.
Wonder who it is. I wonder.
Oh, man, they're throwing shade.
As expected, this fueled an intense shipping culture.
If the person
Oh, they're actually flat out saying the shipping part? Yeah, this is very... I am not up on pop anything. And even I know about this, so it's very out there.
that I'm hanging
Oh,
with makes
man.
me laugh like a fucking lunatic,
I think I killed you.
then you know. Oh yes.
I'm fucking crying.
She wants a piece of that.
Every argument, every sweet
On that note, though, I do need to cut this one here. I think this is absolutely adorable, and I'm going to check this out later. Maybe even tomorrow we'll finish it, because this is so freaking cool, man. I know a lot of this, and some of it is actually more nostalgic than I realized, which is great until you realize it's nostalgic for COVID, and that is, yeah, that's a bundle of what the fuck I'm not even going to try and deal with right now, or probably ever. So let's ignore that part altogether. But I love this, and I'm definitely checking this out. I'm going to finish this because I want to see just where this goes. Because there's so much I didn't know, but there's so much more context I had no idea about. And judging by the chat, I'm not the only one, because there's a lot of people here who knew a lot of this, and it's like, oh yeah, and then they're listing off incidences that I have no idea about. This is so cool, man. Just finding out about stuff about people who are just really awesome, and it's fun. Either way, you guys know the deal. There's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.